No, never mind. It's got nothing.
Okay, so there we go. I thought we were going somewhere else, so I may have read something completely different.
You thought we were going to Canary Inn and
no, I don't know. I thought you were going to the quarry. But anyway,
the quarry is the next stop after
yeah.
our
And don't worry, by the time we get to that, I will completely forget and have to read that again as well. But
I think we were gonna go there, and then you offhandedly mentioned that there's this spirit tree.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, no, we got to go do that."
As I said, the amazing things that I've read like months ago, like almost a year ago at this point, and then it's just with everything going on this week, I haven't had a chance to like reread it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we figured out that the Gorge of Fangs and Teeth Quarry is where Ugly Coot was birthed from. But then we also were talking about the perimeter of the mist, and they told us that, oh, well, the Great Willow would be the best place to go first. And we said, oh, sure, that's right up here. Not very far away from us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you guys walked up there. We're jumping right into it. I can't remember if I said this last time because it's in fancy text on the PDF. So I'll just read it again. As the party gets up there, the forest thins around the hilltop, leaving an 80-foot diameter clearing at its summit. Atop the hill, in the center of the clearing, grows the Great Willow, the only willow tree present in much of the forest, looming at a height of nearly 90 feet. The Great Willow is also quite large for its kind. Yet the reason the Great Willow has such, well, yet the reason the Great Willow has held such a place of reverence in the Willow Shore's history has more to do with the spirit said to dwell within it. At least a few years have passed since anyone has visited the Great Willow, but even from the clearing's edge, it's apparent that something is amiss from the tree, for some sort of gray fungal growth has seemingly infested the lower roots. Now, you guys started to started to walk up to it, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think,
I said I was doing some sort of like reverence to like get myself ready,
walking in reverence.
Myself. And then you had mentioned the wine offering.
Yes. Yeah.
And you said that we
Billy
would have
was told
prepared
to
that.
stay back.
Mm-hmm.
Billy's staying back. Boney's walking up.
Yeah. I think I was the only one walking up, just in case something went horribly wrong.
Yeah, Taust is in the middle of Billy and Boney.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of.
I was like, "Hey guys, let me go deal with this real quick."
Okay, so
and we're like, "Billy, don't touch anything or destroy anything."
So as you walk up, I remember you mentioned this, the pretty much the little fists oppose among its roots as they're upraised, and then as you as Boney gets closer, you guys all hear kind of like a voice in your head just saying, "What are you doing here? Explain yourself, rat."
Ooh, I like it. And so Boney, not cowering, but prostrating himself lower.
He's pissing himself?
No, prostate.
He's peeing?
He
Prostate?
No, that's a different...
I'm just joking.
Anyway, all right.
I'm just messing. Go ahead.
Jeez, Boney lowers his demoner towards. Sorry, my bad for using big fancy words.
No, I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
Boney lowers his demeanor, not like cowering, but just to show reverence to the tree, and begins to say, "Oh great," I don't even know what Boney sounds like anymore. "Oh great Willow, we come because Willow Shore is experiencing turmoil. There is a mist surrounding us. And we come to you to seek your magic and your power and your strength to help us discover what the cause is. Already there has been a horrid tragedy that has happened as the seasons have changed, and now we are in the midst of trying to right these wrongs. So, Great Willow, please receive our offering of wine, sacramental for you, so that we may right whatever wrong has happened and break whatever curse exists upon us.
Okay. So we're going to do make an impression roll.
Awesome.
But you know what? I think this will just be more fun if I roll it for you. So what's your diplomacy skill?
+8.
+8. Now I'm wondering if I should get out my D20s and be like, I'll let you choose the die. Should I?
Cheddar cheese.
Oh, okay, I actually have to dig that out.
I'm just saying, if you're offering cheddar cheese, it is.
Yeah, you gotta find the specific.
I found it. It was right on top.
Because I'm a rat, and a rat likes his cheese. Let's go. Except I don't think cheese exists in this world.
And
Oh, that sucked.
you have a +8, you said?
+8 in diplomacy.
We can make cheese.
Brew. Let's be the creators of cheese.
I am a mouse, so I
We'll
might
call it something
lactate,
besides cheese.
but I also don't think I'm the right gender to lactate. But it is what's the age of our world right now?
Here we have our milk. Our
it is
turtle
7105, so you never know what's going on in the Wilshire landscape. I might be able to lactate. Sorry, everyone walking. This is what you get from me. I get long, eloquent prose, and then I talk about lactating.
So as you talk, like you see like the fists, like the roots, like fists kind of start to relax and calm down. He's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. There's pretty much things have just been things have been off recently, and I know you mean the best, and I honestly I was half listening. Honestly, that wine would help pretty great, but honestly I can't help much if oh no, there's this got like this fungal infection going on, and the doctor said it's real rough. No. But yeah.
The doctor's been here. No one's visited you in 2 years.
Spirit doctor. No. So.
I need to speak to you, spirit doctor. Let's have it out. Summons.
Spirit insurance.
I've got a cure for that. Back on the
Fireball.
farm, whenever we would get some kind of growth on the corn, we would burn it.
Yep.
I can do that right now.
Billy, no, don't touch
Billy?
the tree.
Do not burn the ancient tree that actually means something to a lot of people.
I keep trying to remind you guys. The last time someone tried to do something horrible to a tree, bad things happened and dead people rose. Let's not do it again.
Wait, dead people rose?
Yeah, there was
See, my
zombies. It's okay.
grandfather.
Look, I wish to help, but I honestly just I can't focus with like the I sort of made fun, but there is a fungus infestation happening, and it is just seeping into my roots and causing me like just never ending pain. So if you guys could just go and look at it, or just take care of it. I'll answer whatever questions. I don't know. Whatever. You got like some antifungal spray or my brain is now just thinking of all the foot fungus commercials from the 90s.
I got tough actin to Actin. Let's go.
My feet are on fire.
Not sponsored.
Here, let me call my friend, my good friend John Madden, and he'll come with some spray.
Oh gosh.
But yes, if you can take care of this problem, I'll answer literally any questions that you have right now. Well, not right now. After you help me out a little bit, there's pretty much another infested willow that I'm connected with through the roots, and that's kind of where I think it's happening, where it's centered.
So if we burn that, it should take care of it?
No, Billy. Stop talking about burning things. If it's connected to this great willow, then we'll hurt this great willow by burning the other.
Look, it's what I do, okay? I burn things.
We know. We love when you burn things, and it's time for it, but not right now. Soon we will find something for you to burn. Maybe Granny Hugh. Or at least her house.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Tree? Is it Mr. Tree or is it Mrs. Tree?
I am just
Tree?
they them tree.
Tree.
Oh, great willow them.
Great
Very
willow. Can
progressive.
you tell me if Granny, like, is she up to anything?
Child, if you can take care of this infestation, I will answer whatever questions you want.
Oh, there's Billy's motivation. Let's go.
If
Great willow. Where is this other willow located?
it is to south of Willow Shore. I'm not sure of a clear direction, but I know it's to the south.
Okay. So then I guess we look at this willow. What is the roll to see if we can decipher what's going on with it? Or
If you want
do you want us to figure that out.
if you want to just do a nature check.
Well, I could do nature. I could do a great willow lore, if that exists.
Yeah, like what are you trying to figure? Like,
I just want to see. Can I roll fungal lore and see what I know about fungal growth?
sure.
There we go. That's great because that's way better than what my nature is. I'll add +4 to this roll. Let's see what happens. Let's roll a fungal lore. Ooh, that's a natural 18 +6. That's a 24.
All right. Yeah. No, you can tell that the willow the willow is in pain, just the way it's talking to you, ignoring my goofy antic roleplay stuff as I quickly am trying to read the notes at the same time. But no, with this you can tell just the way that the fungus is coming through the roots and it's not really infecting the ground, that it is not centered here. So it is somewhere else, the source of it. And you believe that once you clear out the source, that the Great Willow should also recover quickly.
Miss Willow, can you like grow a really tall branch in the area so that we could see it when we get there?
If that will let you go take care of it, sure, whatever you want, child.
Sorry, Josh can't handle this. Boney's fine. Boney like looks at Billy and goes, Billy, do you see any other willow trees around us?
Billy looks around.
You don't.
We'll know when we'll know which willow we're looking for when we find it. So Great Willow, we will begin to we'll go find this other willow. Do you want a healing potion or anything I can rub on your roots?
Dear Lord.
No, but the child's grating words did remind me. Yes, it was to the south, but I was visiting a friend down there, and I am fighting a pack, but I fear for my friend. My friend down there is facing the same ailment as me. So,
Okay.
it turns out that once again, the way the book was set up did not make a lot of sense to a quick scan.
Come up north to go down south, so that you can go west to go south again, to then go north again.
I also realized that my voice is supposed to sound like this.
The Appendix 29.
Okay, so I guess we go south. I guess we stop in at old Matsugi's just to make sure that they know what's going on, to see if there's anyone, maybe an herpetologist who would like to join us, or that we can role play with and convince us to come with us. I'm trying to look through my people real quick, if there's anyone who actually does like herbal stuff.
Yeah, Billy's only knowledge is you burn a fungal infection.
Oh, actually there is. Nice. Yuso Jin
or
is
alcohol.
Is an elf herbalist and
Suffocates
alchemist.
it.
Let's go to old Matsuki and see if we can find Yuso Jin.
Okay.
Once Dave looks up who Yuso Jin is.
No, well, like, as you guys are leaving, pretty much, this Kodama walks out. Let's see, I should have the art here for that.
Uh-oh.
As soon as I remember where the heck all the things are. Oh man, I love Foundry, but man, it takes me forever to find where anything is in here.
So does the Kodama just like walk out of the, like, is it coming out of the tree? Is it coming out of the forest?
It kind of just kind of appears out of like the woods there. And it pretty much looks like this almost like little stone creature with a little branch as a staff. Oh wait, here we go.
Oh, is it
Huh.
the little Princess Mononoke
Yeah,
thing?
there we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's what it looks
Interesting.
like. As it comes out, and it's just her offering, well, alcohol and just calling me the Great Willow. Here you go. And he hands you a lesser rope of climbing.
Rope. We need rope.
That is, it is pretty, when he hands it to you, it is supernaturally like supple woven willow branches to be this rope. It's like, I hope it helps, and I hope you can help our friend.
Ooh, interesting.
And then kind of, as you take it, just kind of disappears into the woods.
We can use it once per day.
Well, it kind of makes the rope that I have kind of worthless.
Yeah, this one can travel 10 feet per second until it runs out of
Rope.
and can hold up to 3,000 pounds. Yeah.
And only once per day?
Only once. Interact frequency is once per day.
Ah, man. That would have been fun to be thrown in front of you. Let it move around.
So basically, you hold the rope, you point at where you want it to go, and then it travels for you to that destination. It can't extend upward without a surface to support it. So it has to have things to interact on.
Did the merchant have a 10-foot pole?
Who?
The merchant, the traveling merchant.
You can put in an order.
I did.
What do we order?
That was last session, but that was like maybe what? I think a day.
Yeah, it was a day. You can put in the orders. Yeah. So
okay. I didn't write down what you ordered, but sorry.
It was a 10-foot pole, a bag of flour.
That's right.
Caltrops.
The Home Alone trap, yeah.
And a small bag of pepper. I mean, these are things that are
I love it. things a small child would want to order.
Is Billy's real name Kevin?
Yeah.
That's a good possibility. I can't wait to meet Mervyn Harry. That's gonna be a fun battle.
Oh, and then he wanted 50 feet of silk rope.
Mm.
But I mean, this thing is better.
We can use both.
I think the merchant's still in there, so if you want to cancel any of your order, it's all good.
No.
But or you can still get
2 bags of flour.
Billy has so much extra gold right now. It's not even funny.
What is Billy going to spend it on?
I don't know. I forget how much I have left after my whole thing.
I think of that was maybe 2 gold.
I think I spent all of my gold on
So as long as I can get the 10-foot pole.
ghost charges, elixirs of life, and alchemist fires.
Which is weird because you have this. He's what, 4 foot, 5 foot maybe, carrying a 10-foot pole.
Hold on, guys! I'm gonna get up over this 15-foot tall bridge. All right. So I think Boney pats the Kodama on the head and just goes, "Thank you."
Mm-hmm.
And then he's looking to see if any part of the Kodama could be removed to go into his pouch without killing it.
Billy introduces himself. Hi, Mr. Kodama. I'm Billy. Puts his hand out to shake.
Hi. Hello there. And he just you ever had the dead fish where someone just puts that's what he does to you because he's just I don't know what this is.
Oh.
And
We're
Boney
gonna be
just
best friends.
takes one of the little green leaves slowly off of his thing and puts it in his bag, and he says, "Thank you for that as well, little one."
I'm gonna go now. And
yeah. See ya.
and he kind of just shuffles into the woods, just so you're gonna go talk to some dude.
So I think we're gonna head back to Matsuki. We're gonna try to find Yuso Jin, who's an herbalist from the town, because that's why I take great notes. So I can at some point look back and say, "Oh, this old man who probably should know all of these people," because they were all introduced to us in this guide book, as people I probably would know from the thing.
Mm-hmm.
With the stuff, yeah.
Where is Graveside Manor? That's the question.
Graveside Manor?
I bet it's near Graveside.
He's of Graveside Manor, is what the book says, but I don't know where that is. And I have yet to read it in this book thing. Huh. I don't know. Anyway. At some point, Yuso-jin popped up in here. Where are you, Yuso-jin? That's the question.
It's one of these fenced in.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Graveside Manor is W4.
I don't have any letters.
It's all right. I'm inside of the player's guide. So he's right next to old Matsuki's. So there we go.
Right there. All right, so you head down there, and there's oopsie. Want to bring him up, so that way I remember who he is.
It's a she.
There we go.
She is a female elf herbalist. Once a pilgrim who frequented the Tangsugi Monastery. Settled Wilshire after the monastery's collapse and maintains an herbalist shop, the primary reason anyone visits Graveside Manors today.
Is she evil looking?
I don't know. We'll find out. If she's cute, Taos might have a thing.
Shut up.
All right, so
Billy's too young. I'm married, so.
Before he says anything, he's gonna be a lot less Bodhi by the end of it.
Or maybe I'll be more bony. But I'm all
right, so you walk in, and maybe there's just like a desk there as you ring it, and whoopsie, no, do not leave Foundry, please. Thank you.
So we are down here by the Sebia River. I don't know if I can ping it.
Yep, no, I have it all. Yeah, I was just making sure I was opening up the right files and everything. I
was just telling everybody else.
Yeah.
There's this like clearing right down here at the bottom of the town, the first big open circle here on the far left. That's where we're at.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, as you guys like enter this, it's just like you see these urns and like just things getting ready for cremation, as pretty much this is where a lot of the old family burial grounds are, and really only a few families use it now. But you guys can kind of see like in the back there's some headstones that are cleaned and free from nature overtaking it, which is Sujin, like work of Sujin. And as you walk in, like maybe like a bell rings, and all of a sudden like she walks out from like a back like area, and she looks like this.
Okay, not evil.
Yeah, no, yeah, I could do that.
The question is, what does she think of Granny?
She's a South Side traditionalist, so I'm gonna say poo-poo. Great you.
And so she's like, "Oh, how you doing?" No, just joking.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Never mind. Never mind about.
It's like, yes, hello. Can I help you?
And Boney like puts his hand on Taos and just like leads him forward. No, Boney
slaps his
says,
butt because that's as high as you can reach.
No, Boney.
I just realized I showed this and I don't have it for the stream for the people to see.
Oh no!
Show off the elf for the.
There we go.
There you
So
go.
Billy starts talking about. Well, so what are your thoughts on Granny Hugh? What do you think about Granny Hugh?
Really just. And Boney just like puts his hand over Billy's face and just goes. Actually, I feel like Boney has to reach up to touch Billy at this point too, because he's so tiny of a creature. I keep playing him like he's tall, and he's not. He's a small creature.
I also realized I never showed the Kodama to the stream. So let's,
Oh, they need to see that.
there we
too.
go. That's the Kodama right there.
Basically like a walking Wi-Fi like bars, like data bars.
Hey.
Because the kid Pony me.
That is Billy's new friend. Okay, so don't make fun
And
of
if
him.
we meet him again, I'm going to try to shave off some of his stone to make dust into my bag. Which probably shouldn't turn into a battle or anything. Boney says, Sojin, we are in need of your herbalist help. There is a tree, a great willow tree, who is suffering from a fungal infection. And we are out of our depth of what we can do, but I know that you are wise in the ways of herbalism, and I believe you can help us create what we need to heal this tree.
Okay.
Would you be willing to help?
Yeah. Where is the tree?
Billy points in a direction. I don't know if it's the right direction, but he points.
Okay. And she like pulls out like, I don't know, like this like weird flowers. Like, okay, here you go, child. Okay, now that the adults are talking.
She's like, here,
looks at the
child, take this
flower.
outside and burn this.
It burns in his hands.
It explodes. It was a flammable plant now.
Billy takes 12d6 worth of damage. The great willow tree in the north told us that there is another tree in the south, which, thus being Willow Shore and there not being many willows, we thought would be pretty easy to spot down here. But somewhere down south of Willow Shore is another willow tree that is the root cause, but I'm chunk of the issue.
Okay. Yeah, I do have some stuff that I use on the grave sites here, but I don't know if it's gonna be as useful. I can give you that if you guys had a sample, I could make something better. Let me see. I might have something that I can put together real quick.
Billy whispers to Bonico, oh, why is she doing stuff on the grave sites? Why does she need to do that?
She has respect for dead people.
Do the grave sites have like a fungal thing too?
No, Billy, I know you're young, but when you become old like I am, you'll know that all things age and die.
I'm almost 13. Okay.
Yes, and you too will be dead soon, much like I will, within the next year, I presume.
Billy's now having an existential crisis. I'm going to die.
No, and so you must upkeep the things that you have, and so you Sojin maintains this sacred space here.
Grave sites are sacred. Okay, got it.
Yes, especially here in this place and in this world we exist in. Tradition is key, especially south of the river. North of the river, like you keep mentioning, they don't care so much about tradition as they do about scholarship and thought.
And a river can decide that?
Sadly, I hear of a town in a faraway land where there's a road that decides who is wealthy and who is not.
Oh, well, that I understand. That makes sense. We have that back home.
You travel on this road north, you become immediately wealthy and can afford houses over $600,000.
Oh my god.
But if you travel south on this road, you make penance and must avoid the use of methamphetamines.
They can help sometimes.
Only if prescribed by the correct herbalist.
Mm-hmm.
No, usual Jin, do you have any uppers that I could use for our
Oh,
journey? I'm
God.
feeling quite sluggish.
Well, that's gonna cost you.
Would she be a road pharmacist?
So she comes back out and holds out this this vial of like red color, of red hue, and it's just like, this might help. It kind of is like does have some purification, restorative qualities to it. But yeah, that's use. If it doesn't work, if you guys can give me a sample, that would help immensely. But yeah, this is all I can do with kind of what I have.
I like how Dave keeps rubbing in our face that we didn't take a sample of the fungal
Yeah,
growth.
yeah.
You don't even know if it's the same, well, or if it's you don't even know what the state of the other tree is in.
It's true, right?
Yeah.
I'm also just, it wasn't even rubbing in. I was just like, well, this is just what she would say. And she's like, here you go. And she gives you just a vial of foo water.
It's called foo water.
Yeah, F-U water.
I'm sorry, it's Foo Wooder.
Foo water.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Here,
She
I'll
hit him
post.
with the FU.
You guys post it in the
Wooder.
Discord.
FOOWOODER.
I love that this is a real thing that exists.
Yeah, that's literally what I was doing. I was like, let me look something up here.
Okay. Ooh, holy water, nice. Let's see if that works. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's head south and see. Should we invite her, Taos? And Boney like leans over and goes, Taos, you should invite her to join us.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I mean, would you join us?
You guys are leaving town?
Yeah.
South of town.
Yeah.
We believe.
No. My place is here. But if you got like time later, and you're back in town, we could figure something out.
You just see Taos slowly turn red. It's like, I was never taught how to deal with this.
And Boney is just like touching his rat chin, but like he's also wearing a skull mask, so he's touching his skull mask instead of his chin. Just kind of like, great plans come together.
Yeah, sure. Something later. We'll see you around. It's that stiff walk where he's like frozen. He's gonna stiff walk out away.
Love it.
I hate you.
Yeah, so I think we head southish looking for a sick willow.
All right. So let's activate the world map now.
Ooh.
Is there another willow on this map? That's the question.
So they said south. There is a path heading south that kind of follows Dragonfly Creek. You also know that would take you to the Gorge of Fangs and Teeth, which I believe that was what you guys wanted to do.
That is the next thing on our list. Yep.
That is one.
Before
place
we
wanna
try to
be.
go up to Canary and to try to find this person who had a thing with the mayor or whatever his name was.
So let me get this right. There's only one willow tree in town, right?
A great willow tree that's much larger than any willow has ever been.
And they named it Willow Shore. I figured there would be like every tree would be a willow.
That's the lovely thing about towns. They're not always named after the thing that the town is known for.
I mean, this could
I
have been
feel like this would be like
Rivertown.
Rivertown. Yeah,
Right?
right.
Rivertown. Can we rename this Rivertown?
I think if we solve this problem, we could probably become kings of this town, Billy. But we probably should stop burning most of the city before they would let us be in charge of it. But, you know.
But if you burn your field, it grows back better.
I have heard that. There's lots of things you can burn and that comes back better. Uh-oh, what's that here?
So we'll call this Rivertown with one willow tree.
Well, it's not called Willow's Tree.
Apparently there's two, but one is actually within the town limits.
That
In
just
all of
seems
my
like
years,
poor
I've never
planning.
visited this one down here, so I'm seeing the world, Ma. It's the first time.
How far down is the second willow?
You don't.
We have no idea.
You
We're
don't
just
know.
following.
You're
We're
just
literally
walking.
going to the gorge of fangs and teeth, looking for a willow tree that's sick. hoping that it's not a normal willow-sized tree that's like 10 feet tall that we might miss in the midst of a forest.
So Billy finally does know what a willow tree is now, so he can look for it. And it's not common. So we should be able to find this, right?
Yeah. I hope so.
we blindly south.
Well, we're not blindly going south. We're following the path. But worst comes to worst, we get to the gorge of fangs and teeth and encounter ugly cute, and that'll be a fun battle.
So then, as you guys are traveling down this path, like we're essentially in exploration mode. So like, what are you guys doing as you're going down here?
Let's do exploration mode. 2E exploration mode. What are the things I'm allowed to do? That's the question.
We're searching for willow trees. Or a fungal growth of some sort.
I'm probably
Essentially, like what I'm asking is like, okay, like if you're using perception, if you're sneaking, or if you're like sensing magic, that's like, like if something comes up, like
I am always detecting magic.
okay.
I'm most likely using one of my lore like abilities to like judge where this tree should be.
I'm just using basic survival.
Yes, I'm using like willow lore to like or maybe as we're walking, I'm using my let's do this. As I'm walking, I'm using my diplomacy to speak to anyone we meet as we go down the path to see if anyone has seen a willow south of this town.
Yeah, there really isn't a ton of people out. If mainly everyone that you've seen, except unless it's like a hunter, but they wouldn't be on the path. Mostly everyone is in Willow Shore. You haven't really seen, except for the merchant whose name I'm blanking on. All right,
so I'm using my lantern to look
important
20 feet out from me consistently to see if I can see doing perception.
Okay. And I'm detecting magic at will.
Willow lore or Willow Shore lore to engage the world around me.
Alright, so pretty much the whole path is pretty much clear and everything. Like you might hear some like creatures in the woods or all that stuff, but it's just nothing really crosses your path. It seems like ever since you guys have relit the lantern, the trail is pretty safe traveling. And then so you go down, you cross you don't cross a bridge, but you pass by a bridge, and soon my phone goes off. Soon it goes off again. The trail begins to it's nice, like kind of clean paved roads starts turning into more like a trail. Like as the creekside road diminishes into a trail, as it approaches a once idyllic grove of willow trees. But today, the foliage has become overgrown with sheets of gray and pale yellow fungi. More colorful spotted mushrooms or warty toadstools grow where underbrush once did. And you guys are right here-ish. As like the tan turns into the dotted line. Yeah, it's not great looking. You pretty much see a worse, like whatever was infesting the great willow, it is much worse here. Yeah.
This is like the Stranger Things fungal growth, isn't it?
I don't know. Never watched the show.
It could possibly be. Yeah. All right, so we're there. Can I roll a perception to see if there is a specific tree that's like in the center of this that like reminds us of the other great willow?
Yeah, you can do a quick search of Maru.
That's a 17 plus my 4. That's a 21.
Second. That's not what I wanted.
But do I get the feeling that the willow tree was talking about a specific willow? Or is he saying that this whole grove is what has to be cleansed? Or...
Sorry, I'm just...
Because I'll let Billy do some burning.
A much smarter person could figure out the radius of this growth and then find the center.
Let's see. Boney is only +2 smart, so he's way more charismatic.
I just found out that there was a cool map for the Great Willow.
Oh, really? No.
I was like, what's this button? And then I was like, oh.
That's funny. That's right.
It's a flashback.
Well, you guys will be revisiting there, so.
We'll be back. And we'll fight a whole army of Kodami.
All right. Oh, here. Let's go here-ish, and...
You don't own any token with vision in this scene.
Forgot you dummies are Muppets.
There was a
You're the one.
There was a choice.
This.
There was a choice.
They made me toast, okay?
Yeah. Every time I always forget.
And we found the toast that was a Muppet, which was amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
I was trying to figure out where the bird noises were coming from, and I realized that Dave has noises for us.
No,
I was like, oh, where's
that is Foundry. That is Foundry's setup. I just found out this map existed when I said, "Oh, hey." Yeah. So you did a search to see. I know this looks a lot greener, but imagine. Use your imagination that there's a lot more fungal Jamjomskis in here.
Yeah, so basically I'm just trying to see if there's like one main tree that we're trying to like focus on, or is it like, oh, like all of these need fixing for this other tree to be salvaged.
It's probably a central tree.
I'm like clicking on different people's tokens, and whenever I click on Boney Co, the screen gets slightly brighter.
Because I have better light vision than everybody else.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Plus, I have a lantern.
I was just
that
making
has
sure.
20 feet of bright light and 20 feet of dim light on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you scan like all these funguses and stuff, you note like one begins to move and looks at you. Just let's see.
Does it have eyes? Billy, that one. Burn that one.
Let me know when I can.
Hold on. First, let me find the one willow tree we have to not burn, and let's dig out a hole around it in the midst of this battle. And I will spend all of my actions just digging a hole and trench around this one tree, thus leaving you all to fend for yourselves.
Trying to find art for you.
Is the fungal becoming? Is it magical?
So it looks like this. But it doesn't. It's not flossing its teeth.
Why does it have such sassy hips?
Oh,
Because these hips don't lie.
I wonder what's the problem?
Do you guys want a bone? Let me just kick my hips out like Diddy.
I was
Fungus
waiting later
Amongus.
to do that.
It looks like it'd be a good time, right? Like,
All right, I
in
have a
different
target now.
circumstances. Billy, only that fungus, nothing else. Don't burn the rest of the trees.
So
Fire kind of works on its own there.
So, like, as you guys see it, it walks up and it's just like, "What are you doing in my grove?"
And Boney looks at it and goes, I'll give you one chance to move on to a different spot, or you will face the consequences of putting up with Yuka Koguta, as those close to me know me as the One of Bones. As he shines his light upon.
Oh no, we don't need to fight. I just want to know who wants to be... who is coming into my grove. We want to be friends here, don't we?
Just told you.
I wasn't listening because I had to look up what a word meant.
I don't.
I've given this fungus one chance to leave, or it can face off against Yuka Koguta.
Yuka Bota. Wait,
Yuka Koguta, the One of Bones.
Oh, that's you? Well,
I am the only one covered in bones here.
Yeah,
as I see you're holding a bone, which I'm going to add to my armor as soon as I murder you.
I think that's just the random token that's in the bestiary, not... But anyway. No.
Dave looks at it like special moves. It's like bone dissector.
I'm gonna add shrooms to my salad.
Ooh, let's go. I can't wait to add all of your fungal blooms to my pouch once you are burned to a crisp. Have you ever been to Shake Shack and had a shroom burger? That's what I'm gonna make out of you.
No, don't do that. I was chased out of my home, and this is where I found my new home. And can't you just let a poor little shroom just be by itself?
No.
I am giving you a chance to be by yourself. Somewhere else.
No,
Somewhere different.
No, what? That's what the other people had said about my home, and I just keep getting sent away, and now you guys are doing that to me, and why?
There seems to be one central problem here consistently, and it's you. So I think we found our answer.
I didn't even do anything to you guys.
What the
You didn't do
shiitake?
anything
You
to
need to
me.
die.
What is this, Spy Kids?
Billy, throw flour on it. Let's go. I'll cover it in some sort of
Look, there's
oil.
if you listen, I'll just tell you my story. When I was kicked out of my colony, there was a Kodama here who dwelled, and he welcomed me into his home. And then they just vanished. And now I'm alone again, and can one of you guys just stay with me for the night? That way,
Boney,
and like we can share a
pulls
meal,
his-
we won't feel lonely. I got
Boney
plenty
pulls
of
his sword
secrets I
out.
could share.
You know what? That maybe.
You're
Except
not.
that you're holding a bone.
I said that's
I don't know what
that's
bone
not.
that
There's
is.
no actual bone
That's a
here.
bone. And you're eating what looks to be like
It's
muscle.
tendons off of whoever's bone.
So what point of
he's-
this conversation did you surround us with the other fungus?
He hasn't had a chance to because I've
There's-
already pulled my weapon and we're at the point of attack.
There is
um,
Fungus Amongus.
Oh my god.
Billy, get your fire ready. And Boney steps forward with his sword out.
Are we using fire? I got this.
Well, if you guys are gonna do this, I said, I guess instead of a banquet, we'll have a snack.
And we're going to go to initiative.
I said one chance and then it kept doing something stupid, so
Talking.
Have you ever been to Kennett Square?
that was 5 seconds of in-game time right there, that conversation. I was just waiting for Dave to spring something on us and he didn't. And I was like, well, this is not what I want to do. So I would have already attacked. Because I'm a bad rat.
I mean, to be honest, I wanted to separate his cap from his head.
I think you guys just looked at the character art and was just.
It's time to circumcise this fungus.
I wanted to peel him until he looks like one of those black diamond cheese strings.
Oh, let's go. That's how we kill him. If he doesn't TP chaos.
He's
Okay.
gonna.
As Ugly Cute comes out of the woods to just murder us.
All right, let's see. Can I remember
Spade
how?
gets to burn on the first.
It has been a while since we've done in a battle. We've just been rolling the last couple times.
I do have a ruling that I need. I have the reach spell, which if it doesn't have a range, or no, if it spells normally has a range of touch, I extend it to 30 feet.
Oh.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
I think so.
Now, burning hands is a 15-foot cone started on where my hands are. Does that mean that I have 10 feet and then that's where it starts?
Let's see.
I'm not sure about.
It's one of the it's a weird one because it doesn't kind of fit. I'm okay if it doesn't. I'll use something else.
All right, reach spells.
I know this is to, slow down combat, so we can move on and figure it out later. Because I'll use something else.
Yeah, it's only an area spell, is what it's looking like.
Right. Okay.
So it has to have a range.
Okay.
Combat music. Very combat.
I'll roll initiative and.
Alright, I'm just rolling everybody's here. Just
Perfect. That works.
But not like I don't have anyone's initiative, so just roll.
Oh, okay.
Let me know what you roll. And I
And
can
it's,
update it.
13 plus perception, or no? Oh, plus initiative. Okay, I got it. I got a 13.
Well, no, because we were
Even-
in exclamation mode, so we used whatever we were exploring with. So
Yes.
whatever that plus was, right?
Yep. So if you were sensing magic, then you have magic stuff. I think it's Arcana, or
Oh, Arcana? Okay.
I think that's what it would have
Yeah.
been.
So Boney has a 12.
12.
I have a 17.
Sec. Well, that was really close to the one off for Billy. And Toast?
17.
Or I can just have you. I'll give you my +4 to go along with whatever you rolled.
It's I don't even know what it rolled. I just rolled them all, so
If
because
yours is better than mine.
I honestly have no clue what it was. Like I just clicked roll all, and then just as soon as you guys told me the number, I put it in. All right. So, well,
Combat begins.
and it's Zungu's turn first.
Zungu.
Yeah.
That's a stupid name for a fungus. Haha, I'm mocking you.
I double checking what this did.
Zungu has like 45 feet of reach. He's gonna attack us from the spores or something.
So he's gonna move here, and even though there's trees, you can walk under them fine. Like that's no problem. And
Oh, these squares are 10 foot.
five
Five.
foot.
Oh, 5 foot.
Yeah, but if you go diagonal twice, that doubles the.
Okay. I see. I was zoomed out, so I saw one of these squares. There's four squares in the square. I see.
All right. Let's see, and then it's gonna double.
Yes, every big square is 10 feet. Billy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's gonna double stride and get right up here, and it's going to do a little thing called emit spores.
Ah.
figured.
Disgusting. He's gonna
Hold
pee
on,
on
it
us.
might be.
So double strides.
Might be here,
And
yeah,
then
so it won't get-
emit spores.
Hold on. Yeah.
What do we get to roll?
Hold up. I know there's a way to do this. Let's see.
Finish him.
I know there's a way to do the certain kind of move.
Sungoose
It's a
sprays
burst.
you with his.
His burst is just a
Spore
cone,
one.
right?
To burst. A burst effect issues forth in all directions from a single corner of a square within the range of effect, spreading in all directions
Okay, so it's a circle.
to a specified radius. For instance, yeah.
Okay.
So it's in every direction of how you go. Ooh, am I just outside of it?
Nope. You're in it.
Ah.
Darn.
Ouch.
Can I make it green or a fun color? How do I change the color?
I don't know. Oh, so when I'm inside of his burst. Got you.
Yes. So you guys are, yes, you guys are all inside the burst.
Okay.
Okay, and you guys all need to give me fortitude saving throws.
I have a 17.
26.
All right. I just realized we're not on the map for for the screen.
Fortitude to +6. That is 22 for Boney.
All right. So,
I don't think either of us crit saved that. but
yes. So, say it again. So, you got
Billy
22.
was a 17. Yeah,
17,
Boney got 22. Taos got 26.
Okay. So, both Boney and Toast, you guys seem fine at the moment. But Billy,
Oh no.
Billy failed.
Billy
Was it a DC 20 or DC 18?
feels okay.
See? Nothing to worry about.
I'm worried about that.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Feels
Okay.
okay for round 1.
Iron
When-
stomach.
When the chest burster comes out of you, you know.
And that's the end of its turn.
Okay.
As this purple cloud of spores just settles into the area. And, well, Billy, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna burn the shiitake out of him. All right, we're gonna do burning hands in this direction so I don't get toast.
Yeah, no one likes burnt toast.
2d6, not 2d8.
Think for yourselves. Sometimes I like a little crisp on my toast. Not my toast, though. my
And that would be
toast.
5 fire damage, and it is a basic reflex save. And dangerous sorcery.
Oh.
When you cast a spell for your spell slots, if the spell deals damage and doesn't have a duration, you gain a status bonus to that spell's damage equal to the spell's level.
All right, hold on one sec. You said 5 damage, right?
5 damage.
Okay. This noise for this thing keeps messing me up. It sounds like something is spilling and not like a woodpecker or whatever it's supposed to be. Okay. And then what kind of save?
Reflex.
Is it half if
basic
he?
reflex.
Is it like half if he succeeds?
It just says basic reflex, so I'm guessing that's what that is.
How about a natural 20? Zandu no
Burning.
likes. What does
And
a
then
critical success do?
Let's see.
Well, I played
It
my
reverses
trap
the
card and
spell
reverses
back
it.
onto you and your buns are on fire.
No, it just says that a gout of flame sprays from your mouth. It's with a basic reflex save. It doesn't say anything other than that.
And then it does have a status bonus of 1.
Okay,
1.
yeah. So basic save. So you take no damage from the effect, Dave.
Okay.
Critical success, take no damage.
Ugh.
A regular success, you take half the damage listed.
He didn't
So-
burn?
No burn on that. He did some fun flippy do to get out of the way.
Inconceivable.
He held out like another fungus, and all that fungus burned, but he
I
didn't.
just realized we're doing a combat. Let me get the fun critical fumble and hit decks ready. All right. So was that
Nah,
2 actions?
that was 1 action. No, that was 2 actions.
Nice. So you got one more.
And Boney.
Can I
Boney
move
goes,
away, or do I provoke an attack of opportunity if I do that?
You can find out.
You could take a 5-foot step without
5-foot
yeah.
step.
Hey.
evoking. Is he still in the spell if he's there?
Judging by the things that are lit up on my screen, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because if he was still in it, I would tell him to possibly take the AoE if he has one. Because you don't want to be in that spore thing anymore, Billy.
I'm fine. It
You
didn't bother me.
you be a range fighter from here on out.
Billy eats dirt. It's okay.
All right. So that's Billy's turn.
I figured out how to make it purple.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, nice.
Oh, that.
All right. So Billy, it's the end of your turn.
It's your turn.
I don't know why it switched to Zungu.
Does Zungu get to go multiple times in one round?
Shouldn't. Oh, I know what happened. I accidentally hit next round instead of next turn. There we go.
Oh.
Taos, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
I guess my idea I'm going to cast. Well, I'm going to use a focus point to use inner upheaval, which is basically I'm going to punch him hard with devastating magical blows.
I wish you didn't.
And I'm going to Fury of Blows that so I can punch him twice.
All right.
So let's see. First one, that's 19 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay.
Stupid.
The second one doesn't hit either then, because that would be a 14.
So much fun.
Bang. Okay.
All right. So is
And
that
that's all of your.
is that all your actions?
Yeah, that's all my actions.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Right.
All right. Boney will move. So what I can do? Boney's gonna move to this side of him to flank him.
All right.
And then he is going to do his lovely what's that called? I'm going to do my exploit vulnerability. So I basically make a basic check using my esoteric lore. Drop it to my die. Let's actually roll that in there. Oh, that's a nat 20 on that. So that's a critical success. So a nat 20 on an esoteric lore of this character. So basically, I remember the creature's weakness, and as you empower your esoterica, you have a flash of light that grants you more knowledge about the creature. You learn all of the creature's resistances, weaknesses, and immunities. Such as what spells will pass. So basically I know all of the things that can hurt and not hurt this creature. Plus my weapon strikes become magical and I can add hurt to it.
Alright, so you, in your flash of remembrance, you know that it is weak to slashing.
Okay. Ooh, my sword does slashing. Look at that.
And then, is that all you got, or is there anything else that you got with the nat 20?
Yeah, so critical success just says I remember the creature's weaknesses, any of its immunities, resistances, and the amounts.
Oh, slashing 5.
Unusual... Okay, and then any unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities that it has.
It is immune to the spores that it just released.
So slashing 5 is key.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. Cool. Let's try to hit this thing.
Okay.
So
since it's flanked, it's flat-footed, which I think gives you a +2.
I either get a +2 or it takes a -2, whatever we want to do to that. So either its AC goes down by 2, or we can all add 2 to our hit. That's a natural 19, so that's a 20.
Oh, sorry, off guard.
Oh, is that the new
yes.
phrase?
Take a -2 circumstance penalty to AC, so it is a -2. So.
All right, so that's a 26 to hit.
That's a hit. Not a crit.
Oh, that's fine. So 26 to hit.
It will be your turn next.
I get a and this is slashing as well. So I'm versatile slashing. So I get a D6. So that's 4, 5, 6. So I get I was making sure if I get another. Oh yeah, and so then all my attacks apply as if it was its weakness. So 1 plus 4. So I get 6 points of damage slashing.
Okay. 6 plus the 5.
And then that's my turn.
All right.
Rolled a nat 1 on my D6. So much fun.
And now
It is your turn.
it's Zungu's turn. And at the top of this round, since some people decided to hang around, I need both Toast and Boney to give another
Fort.
yes.
Oh, that's not good.
21.
21, you said?
So is this an action that Zungu does, or because we're in the spores?
It's because you're still in the spores.
Okay, all right. Let me do fort save. Boney is 18, and then Taos, you were 21. All right, there you go.
What did you? Sorry, I didn't hear you roll, Josh.
I rolled an 18.
18. Okay. You feel fine. However,
Cast iron stomach.
so what Zungu does right now though is that he let's see. What would be fun? I'm gonna roll a d6 here.
Oh, jeez.
Odds will be Billy. Evens will be Boney.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 2. Boney, I need you to give me as soon as I find it, a will save as like Zungu does like this like kind of whistle, this high pitched like kind of whistle.
All right. Oh, that's not good at all. That is a 9 total will save.
That is a critical failure.
Yikes.
Uh-oh. Well, have fun fighting me, guys.
So
Yeah, I kind of figured.
you pretty much know that. So pretty much
Will saves are banned.
you are helpful to Zungu. So yes, the condition reflects the creature's disposition towards a particular character or supernatural effect. Composed in the condition on a PC. A creature is helpful to the character, wishes to actively aid that character. It will accept reasonable requests from that character, as long as the requests aren't at the expense of the helpful creature's goal or quality of life. If the character or one of its allies uses a hostile action against the creature gains a worst attitude condition depending on severity of that creature's determined as the GM. So,
Okay.
Great.
Don't we have a friend's potion?
No, we have a cup that I think we sold.
Darn it.
It was like a flask of friendship, and I think we sold that.
Alaska Fellowship.
So with that, Zungu turns and just like,
Help me, friend. They didn't want to come to dinner.
as he's going to kind of just lash out at Toast. He's gonna try to attack with his fist. And I'm like looking at the numbers and I'm like, cool. Let's see. Double check something here. Oh no, I am rolling with the die that Josh told me to get out, so, and it is rolling hot.
That's why I picked cheese, because cheese rolls good.
That's why I'm just like double checking to make sure that I didn't miss anything about this guy. Okay, that is a 36 to hit.
Yeah, he hit.
Jeez.
Who's he going after?
Toast.
Toast. Oh, that's a crit.
Yep.
Alright, that is 9 points of damage.
Oh, even doubled?
Oh, 18 points of damage.
Josh.
I'm just making sure he remembers the rules. Okay. Well.
And
We got one more
that's
round of
the
taps
end
before
of
he's
his turn.
Oh man.
It's Billy.
All right. I can take a 5-foot step and still use all my actions. Correct?
No.
No.
5-foot step is one action.
It's okay. Well, then I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Billy's gonna do the truffle shuffle and cast Force Barrage on him. all three missiles. 3, 6, 8. So it's gonna be 8 damage total plus 1 for the dangerous sorcery. So 9 total damage. And they're flaming balls of pitch, but they don't do fire damage.
Flaming balls
Yeah.
of piss.
Hey, Force Barrage is great. It's beautiful.
So what I think, 9 damage.
Yep.
All right.
All that goes through.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Taos.
Jeez. This is kind of hard because I had 2 more damage if I'm close, but I can't really be close at this point.
No, you're fine. You need to do what you need to do to survive, bud.
Yeah,
I'll try to not kill you.
I'm gonna back up out of the range if I can. And I'll do a produce flame,
Okay.
and I'll spit fire at him. That's a spell attack. And I rolled a 14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah. And that's my turn. That's all I can do.
All right, Boney, it is your turn.
It will be your
I'm trying to
turn
figure
next.
out what to do because I'm helpful.
You know what?
Boney.
I did say this in the beginning, but you guys do have hero points. you.
That's fine. We'll get there.
Yeah. No, I'm just making sure you guys remembered that.
I know.
All right. At the start of my turn, is there anything I can do to try to get out of this, or am I just stuck in this?
Oh, you have free agency of yourself. You just think he's a friend.
Got you. Okay. So let me real quick just look at what I can do with my cantrip deck to be helpful to my friend. That I think could be very. What is this? No, that's not what I want. Sorry, this is the downside of this game right now. What is Vitality Lash? All of these have new names, and so I don't understand what any of these do.
Oh, good.
I'm just trying to rationally think about what I can do to help this creature without helping this creature. What can I do right now with all the things I have?
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you're good. All the things I have.
It's a quite different combat compared to Call of Cthulhu last night.
Yeah.
Alright. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. What does prestidigitation do? I want to be helpful to my new friend. Alright, so I'm going to use my prestidigitation, and I am going to start tidying up my friend, because I think I'm being helpful to him. So I'm going to cast prestidigitation on Zungu.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of a sudden, there is now the magical whatever just trying to like help him. Like, so basically there's just these hands massaging Zungu,
Mm-hmm.
trying to like wipe off any like seeping ooze out of his wounds.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just happening around him now. So prestidigitation is it's 10 feet. I can tidy, color clean, or soil an object of light bulk or less. Oh no. Darn it. Hold on. Let me see what I can do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, actually, so all of him is living?
Mm-hmm.
Even the spores off of his body?
I don't see any reason.
Oh,
for it
actually,
not to
here we
be.
go. Here we go. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to cast prestidigitation to clear the spores directly around him. There you go. So that's an object of less than one bulk. So for the next minute, all the spores around him within his 5-foot area will be cleaned by prestidigitation. Because I'm being helpful.
Don't know if that's very helpful to him, but
I don't know what is and is not until he tells me. So for right now, my concentration of prestidigitation, which is how many actions is that? That's a 2-action spell. So that's number 1. So prestidigitation, I'm going to clean the spores around Zungu. And then for my 3rd action, I think he would love a drink. And so I am going to pour my water skin into his mouth.
all right. Now that your
hydrate.
turn's done.
Don't forget to hydrate, bro.
And so he's like, "Oh, Zungu, there's spores around you." And so prestidigitation, all the spores just start like, basically this is happening around him. And then I'm like, "Oh, and the water, and then I start pouring water into his mouth.
All right. And
That's
he's
Boney's turn. this
Yep.
round.
and so he turns to you and he's just
Oh, we gotta invite your friends back in here. They have to join the party.
and that's gonna kind of be his command to you, just to bring your friends in. And there's only one other option here. So, Billy, I need you to give me a will save as Anime is stressing out. Hey, Blackjack, what's up?
I told you there's a good possibility that this is going to be TBK when we walk in.
25.
25. You, you feel like you need to be a little helpful.
Oh my gosh, seriously? 25? Jeez. What level is this creature?
All right.
At least to the end of your next turn.
He's a fun guy. Let's help him out.
That's why I was double checking to make sure that I wasn't misreading anything here. Oh.
How many turns do I have to be helpful on a crit fail?
For a while.
It's indefinite, right? Yeah.
Oh, there's definitely an end, but it kind of ruins some other things that are happening here. So, don't worry, I'm keeping track for you. I will let you know.
Okay.
And
Well,
when,
bringing my friends into the sport does go against my goal, so I don't think that's going to happen. But I will go talk to my friends on Zungu's behalf.
and Billy, you have to be helpful.
What do you want me to burn?
Well, he doesn't really want you to.
He's like, I don't want you to burn anything. Just we gotta bring your friend into the fun.
Is it fun? Oh, yeah. Come on. Come on in. It's a good time.
No.
One of us. One of us.
No,
Oh,
you're
whatever.
you're not pulling me in, Billy, and you know that's not gonna work if you try.
Oh, and we got a raid from Knight.
Hey.
Hey guys!
The whole
Welcome.
Sanity Lost
Everything-
crew's here.
Everything terrible is about to happen. You're all here to watch it.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately the person.
I'm very helpful. Billy's gonna cast light, so makes it so that everybody can see.
Is that in a burst? What is that?
Light's a 20-foot. It's off of whatever he casts it on.
Yeah.
It's like a 20-foot radius of light. Oh, do you cast it on Zungu?
No.
Is
that wouldn't be helpful.
Zungu shining bright light right now?
It would be cast on me.
Okay.
20-foot radius.
Bright light.
And then trying to compel Taos to come inside. Come on.
Not gonna happen.
The water's warm.
Like, well, we don't have to fight anymore. We figured this out. Like, he's got the answer.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be able to stop the Willow.
It's like we're just gonna hang out with him now.
Nah.
Come on, Taos.
Dallas is like, I should have stayed with the hot 420 elf. Anyway,
So if I just start walking the other direction, I don't have to come back for these two, right?
You don't have to. You can leave us because he can't hurt us right. Well, he can't hurt me right now. He can hurt Billy next turn.
well, that's Billy's whole turn, right?
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
Billy's turn.
And your mind. Wait, let me make sure I'm reading that right.
I think it's the start of the next turn. Is at the end of his action.
I rolled
Oh, yeah.
18.
Be fair,
The fact that a 19 didn't hit him made me sad.
Yeah.
if it makes you feel better, you did succeed.
That is That is a very powerful spore thing. Oh, jeez. Hey, at least you didn't roll a 9. I rolled a 5.
I keep checking
5 with my +4 will.
Like, I keep checking to make sure that like I didn't skip over something here.
No, I think you're right.
Double checking. But thing is, y'all did hurt it, so. But
there's some decent hurt to it, yeah.
So Toast, it is your turn.
I feel like we've all had magic mushrooms.
We are tripping hard on mushrooms right now, buddy.
Fine. The best thing I can do is get away from it, because I'm not great. So how much can I move in a physical action? No, not just my full movement in a single action, or yeah, just
Go straight back.
pretty much.
You could run pretty far.
Yep. I go
So-
there.
Where you going?
Oh,
Warriors, come out and play.
don't worry, I'm still firing back a
Yeah, no, it's
flaming
fine.
ball.
While you're doing that, I just want to say for everyone that just came in, welcome. We are playing Pathfinder, Season of Ghosts, where at least one of us is having fun. But yeah, thank you guys for raiding in. If you guys gotta get up, eat cheese, or do whatever, feel free to do that. And so, Toast, what's your plan?
The only thing I can do from this range is throw back another flaming ball of fire. I can keep doing that.
Is it me, D-Pain? Maybe?
Yep, no, just skip my turn. Go, your turn. It's not a 1, but it's a 10, and it's not gonna hit.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Those are the worst. I hate like spells that it's like an attack roll instead of a reflex. Sometimes because it's just like, oh, jeez. All right, don't worry. I have some help coming your way in a second. Because I'm going to be helpful to him and do what he's asked me to do. But I'm also going to give you some loveliness that you don't die.
To be honest, he just wants he just wants you to bring me in. He didn't say anything about you hurting me.
He did. He wants me to just visit you, so I'm going to go visit you. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's my first action. My second action is to come here. And then my third action is I am going to put an elixir of life into your mouth.
Lovely. You're inviting me for a tea party, I see.
And so that is D6.
You are next.
So that is 4 points of healing to you, sir.
All right.
And while he's giving it to you, he says, "Hey, Toast, come on. All he wants is for us to hang out with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
This will help you come hang out and like be better, because I know that you're hurting, and you're my friend. So here, glug glug glug." And then he waves. He's like, "I'm working on it, boss."
He just gives like a thumbs up. All right.
It is your turn.
As all the adults have left the small child.
Yeah, no, I booked it. I'm sorry.
Yep,
Well, that wasn't on you. That was on Billy succeeding.
So Zungu comes
Right,
over.
yeah.
Zungu comes over to Billy, and he's just like,
You should really bring your friends back into the mist, yeah. It's so refreshing.
as he whispers that to you, and that's all he's gonna do. But instantly, Billy, your mind clears. You have full control over yourself again.
What the? And I'm going to, oh man, I'm going to take a 5-foot step and cast Burning Hands. Is 9 points of damage, basic reflex.
Alright, so I gotta do a reflex save.
I don't like you.
You're really not gonna like you. Reflex. That is 24.
That's a crit save. Oh wait, no. Is basic 10?
Isn't it 10 plus your modifier or something? His it's his spell DC, right? So wouldn't it be
My spell DC is 18.
18? Okay, so it's not a crit.
So right, so you take half of the damage.
All right. And what was the damage?
9.
Nope, not 0. Not 0 health left over.
So he is down, what, 11 plus 9 plus 4. So 24 hit points as he's down.
And
so far.
Billy is screaming, "Help! Help! Get
Billy,
back here!"
Oh, that's right. You can't move again. Gotcha.
Ah, no.
Oh.
All right. Toast.
He's a deceiver. He lies.
I want to go back in, but I'm worried about my own life there.
You can grab another elixir of life off my bandolier if you want.
Yeah, could.
He sits on a death cap of lies.
Then you get to roll the d6, and not me.
Sure, I'll rip it from you. Roll the d6. Yeah, 6. So I'll take that as an action. Take a drink. And I think the best thing, I gotta help Billy, of course. Billy's still able to fight, so I'm gonna run up and Fury of Blows. Try and hit him again.
So hold up. Did you took the thing off his bandolier? So that would have been an action. Then drinking it would have been another action.
Oh, okay.
So you can go up to Billy if you want to.
Nope, I'm gonna end my turn then. Yep. That's 2 actions, then I'm gonna end my turn.
Right.
Good luck, Billy.
All right, Boney.
You are next.
So Boney is going to move up to Taos and say, "Hey, man, it's time to head back over." And then he's gonna go over to Billy with a second action, and he's gonna say, "Hey, Billy, we really should go back into the thing." And then his third action, hold on, I need to see what I can do with a cantrip deck again. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do anything because I used 2 actions. And his third action is he's gonna just step here, but not go inside of it, and just be like, "Hey, boss, they keep saying they don't want to come in, but I'm trying my best."
All right.
It is your turn.
And now it's Zungu's turn. Trying to think here. It says it's round 6, but I think I accidentally hit skip around, so we're one round.
No,
Or round
see.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is round 5.
Yeah. Wait, can I just do this? Sweet.
Make ready. Your turn comes. You are next. It is your
There we
turn.
go. Now I have the thing all set back up. Alrighty. And Zungu's just gonna... He's gonna actually call out to Toast, and he's gonna try to convince you to come in. He's like, come in. Come on, the water's fine. As he... Let's see. He's gonna do his charisma roll. Well, does a 9 convince you?
No. Hell no.
Alright.
A very compelling argument.
And he's just like kind of waving, and he like looks to you, but he's like, come back in, my friend. And that's gonna be the end of his turn. Billy, it's your turn.
Keep
Billy.
hitting them, Billy.
Is going to take a 5-foot step and cast Shocking Grasp
Into the water.
as reach. Is that water back there?
Yeah.
It looks like, yeah, that's water.
Oh, never mind. No, I'm going this way.
I wish I could attach this thing to your character.
And then he's going to cast Shocking Grasp distant. So it doesn't have to be touch. It
Alright.
could be 10 feet away. And it is a spell attack. 18 plus 8 is
Ooh.
26.
That's gonna hit.
That is a hit.
And that will be
2
12
points
plus
of damage.
14 plus 1. So 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And he shocks.
Okay.
15.
And Boney's like, we shouldn't like be hurting him, but like, good job, Billy. You're doing a. I don't know why I went so high voiced when I'm being helpful.
What do you mean?
I went from
Soon you're gonna start clutching your pearls and just be like, oh.
Hey guys, it's just so great that like
He-
he's so
he
nice
lied.
and kind to us.
No, he's a liar. Snap out of it.
Yep.
I like to think that there's like a spore like growing out of like Boney's neck right now of like a
Or-
mushroom.
Quarter steps.
It's like, and yeah, as you hit him, like the electric spark like leaves a char like kind of on his arm. He's like, you just come in. As it's Taus's turn.
We have a word for you. It's called corn smut.
Bodhi's in the
Oh.
exact place I want to be, of course.
Hey, Voni is being helpful.
Yeah.
I haven't been unhelpful to him per his request, so
Well, frick. This sucks because I really I need to be in there, but I can't get in there. Well,
Just hold your breath.
yeah, hold my breath. Let's go in there holding my breath. Yeah, I'll just run in there. It's fine. Sure, I won't die. So I'm gonna run up there. I think I need to do it. I'm going to activate Mountain Stance,
Alright.
and I'm going to Fury of Blows him.
Alrighty.
Okay, so that's 2 attacks. First one is plus 22.
That's a hit.
That's it. Okay. I'll just roll the second one as well, just to make sure. Second one is 20 even.
That's a hit. Both are hits.
Perfect.
Boom.
Excellent. I will
Whittle away.
grab. So this one I roll a d8 because that's mountain stance. And not a d8. What the heck am I doing? I was like, that's not a d8. No.
Dave, on my turn, is it helpful if I like pour the red stuff into his mouth? Because I think he's sick and I think he needs some help.
I think you know the answer to that.
Yeah, that's a
Hey,
no.
boss, you don't look like you're doing so well. I got this great liquid for you to drink, man.
It's a total of 14 damage on the 2 strikes.
All right. Is hurting. All right.
Make ready. Your turn comes.
Boney.
So Boney, seeing Taos is in the thing, he's like, you joined us. And then he turns to Billy. And so he's going to move to Billy and be like, come on, Billy. Taos is in. Come on, and like, let's come over. And then he's going to move over here for the next one. And he's going to be behind him. And he's going to be like, actually, he's going to stand next to him. He's going to stand over here. He's like, come on, Billy. There's a spot right for you right next to him. And then we can be one big family together. And then for his last action, I'm just trying to think what I have available to me that might be good or might be bad.
Let's come down to the spores to pray. Come in to talk about a good old way. Show me the
know what?
way.
Gosh, I hate it.
He has wounds on his body, and I want to help him. So I'm gonna pour some oil on his wounds
Give him a healing potion.
to soothe him. No, that's too hopeful. We're not best friends. Like, we're good friends, but we're not best friends. So I'm gonna pour some oil on his wounds, trying to be like, hey boss, this is gonna help. And so I'm just pouring lantern oil on him.
Oh my god.
I think that's gonna be helpful.
Jeez.
Really?
That's a stretch.
Boney.
He's allowed to tell me if it's a wrong thing. Hey, if somebody anointed Jesus with oil, I can anoint.
They anointed
My
Jesus with
savior.
lantern oil?
All my thing says is oil. So I'm just saying, if it's good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for Zungu.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
All right, I don't do a third thing.
No, you poured all your oil out. You have no more oil. Because you wanted to be helpful.
Did I pour oil on him?
You
Or
poured
is there no oil?
You just poured it out.
you poured out all your oil on him.
Hey!
But now you have no more oil. Okay, and
That's okay. I know where to get some.
Zend is just like, oh, welcome, my friend. And Toast, I need you to give me a fortitude save. Please remember that you have a hero point if you want to use it, and remember the time, because we're probably be ending soon.
23.
23, you're good. But you still feel like you just wanna help this little guy.
Helpful for one round.
Jesus.
Alrighty. And now it's Billy's turn, because he's happy to have his friends nearby.
Oh, I'm not friends with him. No,
Please.
I don't like him.
Billy hit him.
Billy takes a 5-foot step
3 5-foot steps.
and then casts Phase Bolt, which is a 16 plus 8, AC 24.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right, that is
I just love like Billy's like rocks right now. This is great.
I like my rocks.
3, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. He is near death, but he's still up.
I'm
Oh
down
my
to
goodness.
cantrips.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've been doing all this time.
How many more rounds does Boney have of being helpful? Is it another 10?
Funny, I don't think you're getting out of this, man. I'll be honest.
Don't worry, buddy. You're gonna be friends for a good while. Don't worry, I'm keeping track for you.
How many? No, is it like 25 rounds?
How many days is he gonna be under the spell?
Look,
Hey.
I don't want to play fungus and myconoids with you, okay?
Dose, it's your turn.
Am I actually feeling helpful?
Mm-hmm.
And what order has he given me?
He actually didn't. He just said, I think he was just more happy that you were here. So
You're being helpful by being
Sit
in the spores.
So I will continue to be in the spores.
all right, Boney, are you gonna stay
You
in
are
the?
next.
No, Boney will step out to go to Billy because that's what my job is, and he's gonna come out and be like, "Hey, Billy, he really wants us to like just be in the circle with him," and then he's gonna come over here and say it again, and then he's gonna come back over here on this side to be friendly.
All he has to do is ask Toast to go grapple Billy, and this is over.
Yeah,
I'll be
no
honest.
kidding.
It is your turn.
He didn't say forcefully bring my friends over
Yep.
because that does go against
That's
my
why.
goal.
Yeah,
But
Zungu
it
ain't
can
dumb.
be very annoying.
Zungu at this point, he's like hurting. He's like, ugh. And he's actually gonna move, over here and just like, you guys, you gotta help me out. That little child, man, he's violent or something. And he's just gonna try to duck behind Toast, and that's his turn. And Billy,
Billy, just move up and just
Billy.
just move. Got this.
Actually, oh man, then you would have cover. You.
You can move though.
I know I can move. I'm gonna have to move over to here,
You can still be decently far away from him.
and then phase bolt. That's all I have left.
Oh,
Oh, that's a 2 plus 8 is 10. AC 10.
Nope.
AC 10? No, yeah, it doesn't
try.
hit.
If
Good
you
try,
guys
though.
don't snap out of it, I'm gonna start attacking you. He's not your friend.
Technically, you could attack me, and it does change my mood.
Well, it's Toast's turn, and Toast, you have clarity of mind all of a sudden again.
cool. I can punch him from where I'm standing.
Yeah, you can punch Boney.
If you want to use one of your actions to hit me, and it hits, I might be able to
That is actually tempting.
break free.
I don't know if that'll break you free, but I would love to actually punch
Just
you.
because he has all the Transformers toys doesn't mean we have to be friends with him.
Oh, I gotta move your stupid light thing because I don't know how to attach it to your actual character.
It doesn't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it is.
If we were in a darkened space, that'd be fine. But we're
Yeah,
fine right
Yeah,
now. We can all see.
I know.
well-
It's just funny to have the aura move around with them.
I will.
Be able to do that myself.
I will start with a flurry of blows to attempt to punch this guy. Not Boney. Just to clarify, although definitely was thinking about
Hey,
it.
to be fair, this is the most HP Boney's had like after a combat.
Yeah,
Nobody attacked me once this whole combat. It's been
Yeah,
great.
you're just
I've had- yeah.
I just poured out all of my oil. I used some of my cantrips from my cantrip deck.
Wait, is 20 feet. Wow.
yeah.
If somebody does put fire on him, he is covered in oil. Just saying.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, so first roll.
I don't know how that works for Dave, but
First roll is. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's 23.
That's a hit.
And then second, because I have to roll these, is it's a 7.
Well, you hit with your first one.
That's all that matters. Roll a V8. Oop. That is a. I hit him for 9 damage.
How do you want to end this?
I am going to, as I said earlier, I'm going to rip this man apart like a black diamond cheese string.
All right. And you do.
Gonna tear him down each end, flip the top off, chuck some things into the thing, and then I'm gonna point to Bodhi, and it's like, now you. It's like,
What happens to Boney when Zungu dies?
You still feel like you like want to help him and everything, but
Oh, that's fine.
But as the combat ends, you all feel something wrong come over you. First, let me say this: as soon as Zungu has fallen, the grove immediately the infestation, the fungus begins to recede and kind of pull back as the mushrooms and mold begin to shrink and melt, and some even evaporate. As it looks like already healing is beginning to happening in this little grove. Unfortunately, a minute has passed since you guys have all tasted the purple air.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, let's see. I'm gonna take some poison damage. Let's see.
I have stabilize if you go down. So
yeah.
All right, so
I also kept my
I'm just
hero
gonna
point
go in order. Billy, you take 4 points of poison damage.
for that. Okay, not bad.
Toast, you take 6 points of poison damage, and Boney,
Still up.
you take 11. Which makes sense because you were just waddling all around in there.
Pony falls unconscious.
He did say he was
No,
going to
luckily-
die within a year.
luckily, that's only half of my hit points.
Yes. Yes. And you all are stupefied. 1.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let me add that. Lovely.
For how long?
For the rest of the day. Like for 24 hours.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Yep. But yeah, you see this is all done, and we're gonna call it there. I'll let you guys decide later if you want to keep going to the John and Fang, or if you have other plans you would like to do.
Man,
Oh,
intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
that does not affect my character at all.
He
No,
all
we're gonna
Attack
judge
modifiers,
me.
spell DCs, and skill checks.
Oh,
This
the only
is
thing it does is make
bad.
my will save worse. That's it.
Oh yeah. So how long? Just to clarify a bit, how long is Bodhi in this state? Is he gonna be in this for a while?
Yep.
Oh, okay.